Hi, my name is Tiffany Mueller, and I will be talking about supporting strategies for academic coaching. When one hears the word coaching, he or she may commonly think athletics. While it is true coaching is needed to help develop athletes, teams, and programs, coaching is just as widespread in academia. Regardless if you are working with students in elementary, high school, or higher education, coaching helps improve each student's chances of having academic success. While many advisors and educators already do a lot of what coaching is, making a conscious effort to apply these strategies every time while working with students will have a greater impact. Serving as an academic advisor and instructor for the Exploratory Studies program at Purdue University, I am constantly utilizing academic coaching in my everyday interactions with my students. As there are many academic coaching strategies, I will focus on the 6 I use most often. I know I would be doing my students a disservice if I did not use these coaching strategies. Let's see what these 6 strategies of academic coaching are. Number 1, believing that everyone has great potential and having the individuals you come in contact with recognize and unlock those potentials. Number 2, aiding in the development of team and interpersonal relationships. Number 3, not giving students the answer to improve themselves, but rather giving them the tools for self-discovery and improvement to have sustaining results. Number 4, goal setting and improvement plans. Number 5, acting as a voice of different perspectives. Number 6, being direct and honest. No fluff. So, what do these strategies actually look like? Let's start with strategies 1 and 2. Knowing that every student comes from different backgrounds, educational experiences, and views on education, it is our duty to know and recognize this information about our students. It is so helpful to know this information so that we can show these differences are not items to be used as setbacks. We as coaches need to emphasize the good and highlight these to our students so that they see the potential in these differences and are encouraged by them. Often I express to my students that they should not always take the road because it is easy, but maybe build the road for others to follow. This encouragement should also happen regarding clubs and organizations. Being involved opens so many doors for relationships with peers and faculty. I feel the more encouragement we do, the more likely our students will start to recognize their own potentials and recognize the value of building long-lasting relationships. Strategy number 3 is a pretty valuable strategy. Many times, students would like to just have the answer to their problems. As the old Chinese proverb from Lao Tzu states, "Give a man a fish, he will eat for a day, but teach a man to fish, and he will eat for a lifetime." This proverb is very true in working with students. I tend to ask a lot of questions when it comes to this strategy. I want to see what information the student actually knows or understands about their problem, and then we work through the problem together. By working through the problem together, the student doesn't feel as alone, but they are getting the direction of how to process and fix any similar problem for the future. Strategy 4 is about goals. When coaching students, we should seek to understand the difference between SMART goals, a goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, results-focused, and time-bound, versus goals that might not lead the student to success. Have your students develop a goal by asking questions like, why do you want this? What is it you actually want? How will you get there? And lastly, what date do you want to have this finished by? By always using active positive language like you will instead of you might be able to, further makes the goal more affirmed and reachable. The last 2 strategies are numbers 5 and 6. It does not benefit our students to always tell them what they want to hear, or to always cushion important information even if it is sensitive. It is very important to really get to know your students and to know how to best approach them in the ways that match their needs. Finally, when giving a different perspective, we can offer up ideas that the students may have never considered. Often academic coaching is considered synonymous with tutoring or mentoring, but only some aspects of academic coaching actually overlap. Coaching is a more holistic approach with transferable skills and habits. Every student can and does benefit from academic coaching. However, when there are those students that need a little extra help with time management, assistance with social outlets, and those students that may not know where to find help for educational and/or student health resources, certainly benefit the most from this extra attention. Just as all students are not the same, there is not one uniform way that works best to coach students. Last of all, I encourage anyone that works with students to implement these 6 strategies no matter the role that you play in the students' academic lives. Thank you for watching. I know you will put these tools to use and you will see how beneficial academic coaching is to all of your students to achieve great academic success.